Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about Medicare Advantage plans, also known as Part C, but I want to break down two special needs plans. Special needs plans have the acronym S-NP, special needs plans. The first one is going to be a D-SNP, or a dual eligible plan, Medicare Medicaid plan. Now remember, the D is for dual and then the SNP is for special needs plan. If you are on Medicare and Medicaid at the same time, Medicare is a federal program, Medicaid is a state program. Each state governs their own Medicaid system and has their own qualifying requirements, okay? So Medicaid is set up pretty similar around the country, but each state governs their own Medicaid program because it's not medical insurance. It is help, state help. They help you with your Medicare. They help you with your Medicaid, your medical situations. Medicaid is not just for the elderly. It can be for families. It can be for pregnant women. It can be for a lot of different things. It could be for somebody who is, you know, a grandmother taking care of her grandchildren and has full custody, and the kids qualify for Medicaid. Then grandma might also qualify for Medicaid depending on the state she lives in, because she is a caregiver, a full-time caregiver. So there's a lot of different steps and a lot of different ways that Medicaid works. We're going to talk about how Medicaid works with Medicare. When you have Medicare and you have Medicaid at the same time, this allows you obviously to get a lot of your medical expenses help paying for them. But if you can get onto, and you're 65 and older, or you're on Medicare already, you can get onto a special needs plan called a dual eligible, or a D-SNP. In a lot of states, and a lot of counties, and a lot of carriers, and it all depends on where you live and the carriers in that area, they will give you extra benefits like extra dental. They will give you extra vision and hearing. They will give you extra transportation. And then sometimes some carriers, some areas will give you food benefits. And with those food benefits, you can go to the grocery store, you can pick up healthy foods. Sometimes you can use it towards rent, or you can use it towards utility bills. It just depends on the carrier and how they have it set up. Most of the time, it depends on whether you are full or partial. Your Medicaid system will also help offset your cost for Part B as in boy in Medicare, and this year it's $185. That number changes every single year, January 1st. And so doesn't your qualifying amounts state by state, changes every single year too, as the cost of living increases. All right, so if you are a Medicare, Medicaid recipient, I highly encourage you to talk to somebody about getting yourself onto a dual eligible Medicare Advantage plan, because you will get extra benefits on top of what you are already provided. Now let's talk about a C-SNP. What is that? That is considered a chronic needs plan. Chronic needs plans is for people with diabetes, heart disease, and lung disease. There's some other ones too, but these are the most consistent ones. These are the most popular ones. What do? They help lower the cost of medication. They help with extra food benefits. They will help with extra transportation back to and from the doctor's office. And they will help you with specific needs for your disease. If you take an inhaler for asthma, and inhalers can be rather expensive, they actually will reduce the cost of a inhaler for you. If you're an insulin user, it will help with the cost of insulin and then the supplies used for it. And if you're heart disease and you've had a heart attack, or you've had, high blood pressure, it will help you with some of those things, and it will give you some ancillary products to accompany it with. What I'm going to say about a C-SNP, if you are on a lot of medication, I highly recommend that you use an agent broker that is going to check your medication on a regular, standard Part C, also known as a Medicare Advantage plan. And I also recommend that you compare your medications on a C-SNP, or a chronic needs plan, which is also a Medicare Advantage plan, because I'm going to say this, not every single medication is going to be cheaper on a C-SNP. Sometimes your medication is actually going to be cheaper on a regular, standard Medicare Advantage plan, also known as a Part C. So it's good to check both of them. All right, so we've discussed what a D-SNP is, dual eligible Medicare, Medicaid plans. We've discussed what the C-SNP is. It is a chronic needs plan. If you guys have any questions about Medicare Advantage plans in general, if you have any questions about D-SNPs or C-SNPs, please put them in the comments and we will discuss them. This is not a debate on whether Medicare Advantage plans are less than versus a Medicare supplement, also known as a Medigap. We are strictly talking about Medicare Advantage plans here. I will do a video for tomorrow on Medicare supplements, also known as Medigap. I will not debate anybody on what is best. If you follow me, you understand that I think both of them are good. They have a place and a purpose in everybody's life. It just depends on your needs and your wants. Medicare is not a one-size-fits-all. Medicare needs to be tailored to each person and each person's health and individual needs and financial needs. All right? Put your questions and comments in the section and I will answer them as they come in. Have a great day.